Hey you guys, what's up? If you're new to my channel, please go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell so you know whenever I post a video. So guys, I just wanted to talk really quickly. I found this article from LBC, Sussexes Squad. And by the way, I miss you guys. I'm sorry. I haven't been around as much lately. If you guys have noticed, I've been really busy, but I missed you guys. But really quickly, I just want to talk about this article I found on LBC, and thank goodness for LBC because I just feel like it's like the UK version of PBS or NPR. Like, thank goodness they're out there trying to spread a little bit of hope, a little bit of love, some actual advocacy for the people, you know. Um, so this article is entitled "Harry and Meghan Donate £10,000 to Get Diversity Book into Every UK State Secondary School." This was published on June 7, 2023, and this is by Kieran Kelly. Now, before we read it, I have to say that I'm so proud of Harry and Meghan because, you know, they could have given up. They could have just given up. They could have given up, but I think that they've realized that we faced institutional racism, and I'm speaking as Harry and Meghan. We, you know, I think they say we realized that we faced institutional prejudice, but then I think they saw, yes, derangers and crazy, corrupt tabloids everywhere, and even the complicity of the Windsors uh, kind of told them, hey, shut up, shut up. I think that's probably the signal that the world was giving them, shut up. But I think they also saw that women, you know, Muslims, people of color, um, disabled people, I think they saw a lot of people were extremely inspired by them giving them a voice, you know? That's why Prince Harry is called the People's Prince, is because he gave people a voice. Meghan Markle is, she looks like the majority of the Commonwealth, you know? This is like monumental. And they could have taken the similar Windsor fashion, you know, of the other senior royals and just zipped it up, you know, but I don't think that that would have stopped the vitriol, but perhaps it wouldn't be as extreme as now, perhaps, okay? But what would have been lost is them giving a megaphone to lots of people who feel the same way. And I imagine not just British people who feel this way, black Brits, brown Brits, women, you know, disabled people, people from other countries who live in Britain. I imagine also people all over the world were just like, thank you, thank you for saying the things that we've been feeling for such a long time. So I just want to caveat that first to say, like, it's brave. So this says Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archie Foundation has donated £10,000 to help get a book on diversity into every state secondary school in the UK. The novel, named A Colorful View from the Top, focuses on entrepreneurs and thought leaders from ethnic minority backgrounds aiming to change the narrative in their communities. The book's author, Jonathan Mildenhall, launched the campaign back in March with a personal donation of £8,200, 10% of its $82,000 fundraising target. That's super. I'm gonna go and investigate into this book and see if I can purchase it. Like, maybe we can do a little review together here. But just let me go and investigate this a little bit. So it says, we want this book to reach as many people as it needs to. We're not in this to make money. The royalties as curator are 10% of the RRP, or £20, and all profits will be plowed back into this initiative as we continue to scale, Mr. Mildenhall said. Guys, sign those petitions. Sign those petitions. That right there goes to show you, because there are so many public figures and politicians that are not in this for the people. They're not in it for the people. They're in it for maintaining the status quo and for the money. And that's it, you know? And so when you see from someone's actions, like Mr. Mildenhall, or from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, in comparison to some other figures involved in this whole debacle, when you see that it's like, no, we're not stepping down, we're going for this, that is something so much more than publicity. That is something so much more than PR stunts or getting good press. It's for someone other than yourself. And it really concerns me of, have we gotten to this point in society where people really don't understand that anymore? I mean, I feel like with the wave of social media and people not being able to sort of police themselves, we've gotten to a point that I had never ever seen within my first 20 years on this planet. You know, it really didn't start until, like, I would say maybe 25. You know, back in what, 2016, 2017. But prior to that, even with the internet coming up, you know, coming of age, I mean, it just seems like people's morality and sense of compassion for fellow human beings has just plop dropped out of the window. And I think back to maybe 2000s, the late 90s, the early 2000s, if public figures were committing themselves to the causes of anti-racism, of equality, of social justice, of environmentalism, you know, they would have been praised. And we live in such a topsy-turvy world right now where that's antagonized. It's like, what? So it's so important for those of you and us, people like us, who do have a little bit of courage to actually speak out against these injustices. It's so important for us to never, ever be silenced and to never lose our voice, because the moment that you become complicit and you basically say, I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to do anything because I don't want, I'm scared, terrible things happen. So it says this isn't about sales, it's about impact. The young people that need this the most won't be able to afford to buy a copy of the book. Right there. And young people, oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Gen Z growing up in this world. Gen Z, and I think it's called Alpha, I think, are the babies. Anybody up under 20, 24, something like that, I feel so bad for them, because their leaders truly have failed them, you know? They're growing up in this polarized, divisive, aggressive, bigoted world, thinking that that's right, you know, and they're being pumped up with indifference and hate. When you see someone on the ground, you should help them up. Parents and the systems that we operate in, our institutions, should be guiding children and young folks to be doing that, and it's not. So what he says there about young folks, this being for young folks, is so important. You know, I know in the UK the monarchy is less popular. How do you say this? Is the most least popular? How do you even pose that? It's the least popular amongst young people. I mean, there's really nothing else that you need to see. Stop whitewashing things. So it says there have been 42,000 pounds, 42,871 pounds raised so far, including 10,000 pounds from the Archie Foundation 2 days ago. Yes. It says the Archie Foundation was set up in 2020 by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So, I have a feeling, we used to call my grandma Medea before she passed. One of the biggest inspirations in my life. And Medea, I would definitely say, exemplifies that idea of a prayer warrior. You know, a silent ninja. It's like she would do stuff that made huge differences in people's lives, but so subtly, you know, like she didn't want to like ruffle any feathers or anything, whether it be helping out somebody who was downtrodden in the community, maybe they lost their job or whatever it was, or bringing food to someone who had just lost a family member. She was like a little ninja. And my grandma almost never, ever raised her voice above like a whisper. And she, as I've told you guys, she was one of those people who like would crack a joke, but you'd have to like, if you would literally bust out in laughter with your ribs hurting, because it's like she was being nice mean. You know, it's like that nice mean. It's like, did you just diss me? Did you just shade me? I feel that's what Mr. Mildenhall and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are doing. You know, this is not about money. This is not about press. This is about helping people. And when it's really about helping people, you don't need a camera op. You don't need a photo op. The foundation's mission reads, at Archie Foundation, our core purpose is quite simply to do good. It's so simple. I love that. It goes on to say, we meet the moment by showing up, taking action, and using our unparalleled spotlight to uplift and unite communities, both local and global, online and offline. This is what the UK should have been doing. You know, when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle say, "Hey, something really bad happened to us," this is what the UK should have been doing, and it would be so simple. It goes on to say, it comes as Prince Harry faced cross-examination by Andrew Green KC, the lawyer acting for the Mirror Group newspapers MGN, as the Duke tries to demonstrate how stories printed by the Daily Mirror have been obtained via illegal phone hacking. This just talks more about the MGN trial, which we've already talked about. So, you know, I'll leave it there, guys. Tell me what you guys thought of it in the comments. I wanted to speak on that really quickly. Real leaders don't need praise. They don't need, you know, the big photo ops, the big camera ops, the press, the PR. It's just for the good of people. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you're new here, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell so you know whenever I post a video, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Bye! Bye!